Today I'm going to be sharing with you my newest collection of Crochet Modern Granny Squares. Hi, I'm Rosanna from Moara Crochet, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you my newest release of Modern Crochet Granny Squares. Now, some of you may know that this year I am on a mission to create 100 Granny Squares by the end of the year, all botanically inspired. Now, this is collection 4 that I'm releasing now, and these flowers have all been inspired by Scandinavian 70s, 80s bold flower designs. I'm going to leave a link down below to the other collections that I have already released, and the aim with these Crochet Modern Granny Squares is, one, to use up all those little precious small balls of scrap yarn that we save for little projects and create something truly unique and special to you. 2, all of these granny squares, every single one of them for any of my collection this year, are all interchangeable, meaning if you have already bought a collection or 1 or 2 of my granny squares from previous collections, they can all interconnect because they all end in the same number of stitches, and you can choose how many flowers you want or how you want to create your own unique blanket. Thirdly, like I said, all of these flowers and leaves are all botanically inspired from what I have in my garden, flowers I have loved, images I have seen, and I have used my own creativity to create my own version of those botanical elements. So let's get started, and I'm going to share with you the latest collection. So since this is in my hand, I'm going to share with you this one, which is the Sunburst Modern Crochet Granny Square. Now, in all of my patterns, I try to introduce a more advanced technique. Why? Because I'm the designer who wants to push you that little bit onto the next level and push you onto understanding more crochet skills, gaining more crochet stitches under your belt to increase your knowledge and skills in crochet. So for example, in this one I am using a more advanced stitch, which is a front post double crochet, or maybe it's a treble crochet, I can't remember off the top of my head, and to create this really 3D effect. And within all of my granny squares, I have tried to create texture. They are not just basic flat. They have texture, they have depth within them. And obviously I've tried to use as many colors as possible and patterns which use the smallest amount of yarn but create the biggest impact. So this is the first one, which is the Sunburst. I really love how happy it is and the contrasting colors. And here you've got a double contrasting of leaves for you to add there. The second flower, which is my favorite flower, which is called the cup flower. Now this is an iconic Scandi design with this half cup flower design. I love this flower. I think it's a very modern design. It really appeals to me with the curve and like the saddle shape. So I have created this pattern, which is created within one piece. And within that, I've added some embroidery to add those little pops of color at the top. And once again, you have got a matching leaf. Now, a lot of my crochet granny squares are worked over 2 granny squares, but you don't need to just do 2. If you want to, you can add a few layers of the leaves and make your stems higher and create different heights within your blanket or within your pillow. The options are up to you to use your creativity on how you'd like to use these patterns. So this is the cup flower. And the final one in this collection, let me just find it, is this one here, which I have called the lion flower. Why? Because it just reminds me of a little lion's mane here, and the petals here are 3D. They are coming up from the granny square at the back, and within that I've added a contrasting detail with embroidery. And again, you have got a variation of a leaf here, and again, if you wish, you can make this into a lovely long tall flower like a sunflower and have a few of these leaf motifs at the bottom. Now, all of these patterns come with a PDF pattern. I'm going to be selling the whole collection as a collection of 3 of flowers. And like I said, these are all interchangeable. So if you want to swap the leaves around, go for it. So this will be a full collection of 6 patterns in total. But I am also given the option for you just to buy one individual pattern of your liking. Obviously, if you choose all 3 in this bundle, you will get a discount. Now, as with all of my patterns, they are step-by-step PDF guides, and I am also including a PDF special stitches document in which I have written exactly how to do each one of those stitches, and you can click onto those stitches and it will direct you to one of my own YouTube tutorials. So with this pattern, you will get the pattern and also the additional special stitches. Now, where can you get this pattern? You can get these patterns on my own website, which I will leave a link down below, and also from my Etsy store. So I'm going to love you and leave you and keep this video sweet. I hope you enjoyed this newest collection. It was really fun to make. I would love to see your work, and I will love you and leave you and see you in the next crochet video. Bye!